it's Mrs. Conception, and I'm here to do our math lesson for the week. And you guys get to see my little baby bump. Isn't that really cool? She's so big now. And we're going to be doing something with measurement. We're actually going to review measurement. And I know you guys are getting really, really good at this because I've been seeing a lot of your work. And I'm super excited to be doing a review with you. And a lot of these pictures probably look really familiar, right? Remember we had our first lesson on measurement. Can everyone say measurement? Great. And the first one we learned was length. And that was with Miss Pham. And Miss Pham told us that length is the space between one end to the other end. What's length? The space between one end to the other end. And if the space is big, that means it is what? I heard you guys say it. Nice. It's long. Can everyone say long? Long. Good. If the space between is smaller, that's called, great, short. Everyone say short. Short. Good. So remember, a big space means long and a small space means short. And that's length. Okay? After that, you learned height with me. That's how tall something is. Right? So height, everyone say height. Good, I heard you guys. Height is the space between the bottom and the top. What's height again? Space between the bottom and the top. And if the space is big, we would call that what? Wow, good thinking. Tall. You're right. And if the space from the bottom to the top is small, what would we call that? Yep. Short. Oh my goodness, you guys are definitely growing those mathematician brains. Great job. So with height, we use the words tall and short to describe the space between the bottom and the top. Okay? So length, check. Height, check. The next one we learned was with Miss Yi. And this one was a little tricky. Okay? So weight is actually the force of gravity on an object. And those are some really tricky words. So force is kind of like a pull. Okay, it's like an imaginary thing that makes something feel heavy. Okay, and gravity is the kind of pull that's on Earth. And the reason why they say it this way is because you know what? This interesting fact. Come in. I'm going to tell you a really interesting fact. If you went to another planet, or if you went into outer space, your weight would actually change because the gravity there is different. So if I went to the moon, I would be extra light and I can actually jump really high and even almost fly. Yeah. But when we're on Earth, we're only on Earth. So we're just going to be using heavy or light to describe things, right? So if I put this on what Miss Yi said was kind of like a seesaw, you know, like when you play in the playground. If you put something on one end and it goes down, that means that it's what? You're right, it means it's heavy, okay? Because the force is really strong pushing it down. So it has to go down. If the other side of the seesaw goes up, how would we describe that one? What word would we use? Oh, you guys are so good. Yeah, we would say that that one is light. So the truck is heavy because it went down. The force pushed it down. And the bird went up, and it's called light because it doesn't get pushed down as much as the truck. Oh my goodness, you guys are so good. We had one more measurement, and that was with Miss Pham again. And she talked about capacity. Can everyone say capacity? Yeah, and capacity is the amount a container can hold. So how much can it hold? Okay, so if there's a big container and it holds a lot of things, we would say that that container holds more. Holds more. Good. If it's a small container and it only holds a little bit, right? We would say it holds what? Yeah, it holds less. So if there's a lot of something in a container, we would say it holds more. If there's a little bit, there's a small amount, then it holds less. Nice, great. So I'm gonna do a little check with you. I wanna see if you remember, if I give you a question, which one would we use to answer this question? Would I want to measure for length? Would I want to measure for height? Would I want to measure for weight? Or would I want to measure for capacity? Okay, so boys and girls, if I wanted to measure for how tall something is, how tall, would I use length, height, weight, or capacity? Which one do you think I would use? I'm hearing some of our friends say it. All right, tell me when to stop. Should I stick it here for length, if I wanted to see how tall something was? Or should I stop here at height? Oh, I heard some of you say stop. Yeah, if I wanted to know how tall something is, I'd want to measure for its height, the space between the bottom and the top. So let's stick that on here. Great thinking. Awesome. Next one, don't get tricked. Okay, so boys and girls, where would I want to stop if I wanted to know how heavy something was? Would I want to know its length, its height, its weight, or its capacity? Oh, I heard some of you said, no, stop. Yeah, stop over here. If we want to know how heavy something is, that's the weight. Great. All right, we have two more that I need help with. If I wanted to figure out how long something is, how long, do I want to use length? Do I want to use height, weight, or capacity? Tell me where to stop. Ooh, a lot of you didn't even you guys didn't even wait for me. Yeah, we want to find out the length for how long it is. Remember, that's the space between one end to the other end. And the last one, if I wanted to know how much something can hold, how much, where would I put this? What kind of measurement would I use? Would I use length, height, weight, or capacity? All right, tell me when to stop. Good thinking. Yep, you guys are right. Capacity. Capacity tells us how much something can hold. Great. Oh my goodness, you guys did not get tricked on any of those. You are some awesome mathematicians and great with measurement. So really quickly again, everyone say length. Length is how long something is. Good. Height. Everyone say height is how tall something is. Nice. Weight. Everyone say weight is how heavy something is. And capacity, nice, capacity, great, thanks for saying it, is how much something can hold. Okay, so I know that's a lot of information, but I've been seeing a lot of great work happening the last few weeks, and you guys are being really great at being accurate and really careful with your measurements, so I have some challenges for you. Are you ready for your challenges? Okay, make a video of this, send it to your teachers, and they're gonna share it with me, and I might even share with my class all the cool stuff you do with this challenge, okay? So, first challenge number one is about length, okay? And I know everyone got one of these because we put them in your baggies when you picked up your stuff at school. So I challenge you to find two things that are longer than your crayon box, and I want you to find two things that are shorter than your crayon box. So we're gonna be comparing some lengths, okay? So again, for length, the challenge is find two things that are longer than it and two things that are shorter. Think you can do that? All right, let's see. The next one, your challenge for height is, I'm pretty sure most of you have a tissue box. Can you find two things that are taller than the tissue box? And can you find two things that are shorter than the tissue box? Let's see if you guys can find those. Remember to post it. Another challenge for weight. And this one's a little tricky. Weight's always a little tricky. I have a pillow. And a pillow is actually pretty light, but it's big. So the size of an object doesn't matter for its weight. Because I can have something really small, but it's really heavy. Or I can have something really big, like this pillow, and it could be light. So think about it really carefully. This might be the trickiest one. Can you find two things that are lighter than this pillow? And two things that are heavier than a pillow? Okay, I can't wait to see what you guys find. And the last challenge is for what? What do you guys think? Yeah, I heard it. Capacity. Can everyone say capacity? And for capacity, I found something kind of interesting. A lot of you have been using cups and bowls, but I know that most of you have a what? Yeah, Ziploc bag. And this is just a regular sandwich Ziploc bag. So I want to see if you can find two things that hold less than this sandwich bag and two things that hold more than this sandwich bag. Okay? You guys remember those challenges? Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The one for length is I want you to find two things that are longer than the crayon box and two things that are shorter than the crayon box. For height, I want you to find two things that are taller than the tissue box and two things that are shorter than the tissue box. Okay, that's for height. For weight, I want you to find two things that are heavier than this pillow and two things that are lighter than this pillow. And for capacity, we're gonna find two things that hold more than this sandwich bag and two things that hold less than this sandwich bag. So I cannot wait to see everything you guys do. You guys are so great. Your brains are working so hard. Please kiss your brain and say, I'm a mathematician, because you definitely are. Great job. I'll see you guys next week for some more lessons. Okay? And say bye to the baby. Okay? Bye-bye. See you.